up, guys? Welcome back. This time, boy again, Adamslink. How you guys doing? Welcome to another crazy video. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching this video from. So, guys, we have so much to discuss. Very interesting topic. So, we're going to check out a Nigeria that was recently may this man gentle soul rest in paradise. That was recently, his life was cut short by an Italian man, and there is video to read that shows how this Italian man was beating this Nigeria to death. And also we're going to check out one warlord, should I call him a warlord, ex-militant, Asari Dokubo, who recently showed his own military personnel power while he was wearing this traditional attires. You know, I'm quite afraid seeing that video, and I'm going to tell you the reason why I'm saying I'm afraid. And then we're going to check out Burna Boy. Honestly, Burna Boy said something recently that I really like, and honestly, I kind of like have new respect. I always have respect for Burna Boy and other Nigerian artists, but this time I get this kind of a little bit higher level of respect for Burna Boy for even having that kind of ideology thinking. Well, check out what he said recently.
They don't teach us that in schools. They don't tell us about ourselves. They tell us about you guys, and they tell us about the Queen of England, and they tell us a bunch of stuff that has no significance to us, that shows us that puts in our head that, look, we have no power and all we are is inferior to these people. I also want the truth of our history before slavery and before the white man came and before all that, to be the real history that's told. This is not how it always was. Some people came here and lied to you and took the crown off your head and told you that you were a slave, when really they came here and met you as a king.
Now, guys, tell me Burna Boy is not saying the truth. But I'm so glad that our generation are gradually awakening. Like, we are not like our fathers. We are not like our fathers. Despite the generation have a lot of hot head, that doesn't mean we do not know exactly what we are doing. We are not our fathers. We know those stuff. We know those stuff very well. So, honestly, for me, I've been thinking, why is it that we do not really teach ourselves our own history before the white man came, before they brought religion and everything into our midst, before they came? Why did the white man came and make it seem as if we needed them for infrastructure development, we needed them for religious belief, we needed them for so many other things. And meanwhile, we do not actually need them. In every history today in the world, most of the history today, most of the good stuff about heroes, about all those things, is hard that you will see a black man there. Just few. Because they taught us that everything good it was invented by a white person. Everything good, the best novels, the best roads, the best airplanes, the best things. Oh, who started the electricity? Who invented this? Who invented that? The best doctors, the first engineer, the first this, the first that, the first builders, the first artists. They always tell us, not them. Well, it's about time you start learning. So we're going to talk about one man, Nigeria, who stays in Italy. Well, Nigeria have staged a protest concerning that man. But firstly, let's go over to Asari Dokubo, because I think that should be the last topic, because I feel some kind of personal things towards that story. But let's talk about Asari Dokubo. Of course, check out this video, guys. Check out this video and tell me you are not frightened. Just check out this video and tell me you are not frightened. This is Nigeria. This is Nigeria, guys. Well, This lady said, her name is Hami. She said, sorry, carrying an RPG in the open to show what exactly? I don't understand how people think all the guns and rifles ain't enough to show strength. Chai. We are battling bandits. What's the difference really? So leader of Niger Delta People's Volunteer Force, Asari Dokubo, and his entourage seen walking to an event yesterday, 30th July 2022. With pride and everything. See, I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm not going to speak for the government. I'm not going to speak for nobody. I'm not going to say it's wrong. No. The people who are following him, his community, and everybody around him like what he's doing. So as long as they feel safe around him, good and fine. I'm not going to say what the government are not saying, or what the government might be saying. I'm not going to say that. Not at all. But I'm going to read comments coming from Nigeria. This guy said, I think basically they are sending a message more like, we've got all the weaponry. So far, I don't think I've had Fulani case in Delta, or IPOP killing, or unknown gunmen killed in Delta. Correct me if I'm wrong. Then another person said, sometimes I lost in thought. Where do we start? This particular shows is big. Fixing Nigeria is not for just any man. Then another guy, Akan, said, not right at all. But that is actually who he is. I'll be surprised at any field of disappointment. Well, guys, then Bright said, the different militant group in Nigeria put together are stronger than the Nigerian military. That means if this different militant group decided to come together, the Nigerian military don't have what it takes to stop them. Militants getting stronger than the military. Then Olu said, there's only one region in Nigeria that's not stacking up on guns and heavy weapons. I don't even know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, considering the reality we have in Nigeria today. Well, let's be completely honest there. With these things that are happening in Nigeria, don't you feel the need to keep yourself safe? I've seen some politicians saying, allow Nigerians to bear weapons, allow Nigerians to carry arms so that they can protect themselves. Don't you feel like you need to protect yourself? Like, come on, man, I don't want anything to make it happen to me. I'm not preaching anything, I'm not saying go and do that. We are just trying to analyze stuff and, kindly leave a comment below and also tell me what you feel about everything. And that's Asari Dokubo. Recently he has been really coming out to castigate, to downplay Peter Obi, and I said Peter Obi is a criminal, is a thief who should be in prison. And if it was a normal country, Peter Obi should be in jail for investing public funds in his family private business. He should be in jail. And if it was even coming from China, he should have been executed. That were words from Asari Dokubo. Well, guys, I rest my case. Please kindly leave a comment below. Then let's talk about one of our brothers who meant his end. Unfortunately, may so continue to rest in peace. In fact, his family members, Nigerians, and other sympathizers have joined hands together and they are currently protesting in Italy. Even Al Jazeera English even talked about this particular news. They said police have arrested an Italian man in the slaying of a Nigerian vendor whose brutal beating death was filmed by onlookers without any apparent attempt to intervene physically. Someone stood by, videoing this man mercilessly beating this Nigeria up. You stood by, watching this white guy beating this guy up, beating him up, and he lost his life in the process. You were holding your camera, no human feeling. I even think the person holding that camera is even worse than the white man beating that guy. I cannot, except if that person is holding arms, like ready to fire anybody. That would be a reason why I would just step back, like I would be afraid for my life. But I will still try to shout, call the police. You didn't call the police. You did nothing. You were just standing by with that camera. Although, he also did some good though, because that camera actually exposed the white guy to like interpret what actually happened to the public. Because it would have been another case like, oh, Nigeria just died, or some group of men attacked Nigeria and they don't know. They will say unidentified person. Well, it's quite unfortunate. Now Nigerians, including myself, we are seeking for justice for this man. His name is Alika Ogorchukwu. He's 39 years old, and according to Olufunke Lawson said, he was beaten to death by an Italian man on Friday in the province of Macerata on a busy street in front of onlookers who didn't bother to help, but they took out their phones to record the drama. As a Nigerian man killed by a white man in full view, no one intervened in Italy. Nigerian community in Italy took to the street demanding justice. It is not clear what he has committed. Italian government also condemned the killing, and the guy has been arrested. So we do not want the arrest to just end there. I think he should be prosecuted, because that Nigeria, despite it might be that doesn't have papers, but he's a human being first. He's a human being first, and that guy need to pay dearly. How can you know you are overpowering this man? Okay, let us say you guys were fighting before. You know you have overpowered this guy. You have beaten him to the ground, but you still continue like a dog in the street. You still continue. Then, according to Twitter, Headmaster said, Alika is a Nigerian that lived in Italy. He was married and had a baby boy. He lived with his family in the province of Macerata. Unfortunately, yesterday, he met his untimely death. He was killed by an Italian who claimed that he was molesting the lady with him. One of the newspapers mentioned that it was because he was asking the lady for money and kept insisting that made the Italian guy took his crutch and hit it on his head several times. After the incident, he ran away. A few minutes later, the police arrived and traced him. He was later arrested and taken to jail. The forensic scientists are currently doing their job to gather all the information that led to his death. Such a story, after all the suffering, this is the end of his life. Oh my God. So because someone approached your girl that was with you, I was begging her money, that gives you a full reason to be like, you know what, why are you begging my girl money? I'm going to beat you until you die. May his gentle soul continue to rest in paradise. So let's move forward, guys. To end this video, I'm just going to read what Nigeria Deputy Speaker Idris said. He said, no government has touched life of ordinary citizens like this. According to him, speaking in Abuja, he said, no government has touched the lives of the ordinary citizens of Nigeria who have nothing to do. Guarantee the whole, the young, in the terms of the various palliative they have been given, like the government of APC has done. If you are talking about palliative, is it the palliative we saw some kings, we saw some politicians hiding during the NSAS period, and let us not forget about that. If you are talking about palliatives, come on, man, you shouldn't bring palliative, because we already have a history that has to do with palliatives. And he said that no government has touched the life. Of course, no government has touched the life the way APC have touched lives of ordinary Nigerians. And I'm going to prove it. I'm going to use myself as an example. Like my mom, when it was in 2015, I know how much I used to send to my mom, and the money is very, very well enough. Over the years, 16, 17, 18, she keeps complaining. This money you are sending me before is no longer enough. Then I know vividly that the money is no longer enough. Then I have to increase. I've been increasing her monthly pay for the past 8 years. I've been increasing it, her monthly pay for the past 8 years. And if time is not taken, in the next 2 months, I will be forced to increase again because of the cost of commodity, cost of things in the market, the inflation. So tell me, my mom in the village is already feeling it. It's already feeling it. So what she's feeling, is it good or is it a bad thing? Please kindly leave your comment. Is it good that things, that money that she used to buy stuff, like when I sent her, for example, 10,000 naira in 2015, and in 2016 increased to, in 2016 increased to 20,000, the 20 just be increasing like that, and a civil servant has been paid like 20,000 naira minimum wage. Tell me how is it possible for you to survive? Is your life not touched? Is the life not touched? Or if you are abroad, you are sending money to your brothers and sisters here. How much were you sending 2 years ago? I bet you were sending like $100 like in a month 2 years ago. Is it like the same $100 you are sending now? Is what $100 can buy the other in 2 years ago? Do you think that the same thing $100 would buy now? Huh? Do you think so? You will definitely increase it. Well, guys, thank you very much for watching. It's your boy Adamslink. Have a wonderful day. Stay blessed. Catch you next time. Bye.